Capricorn, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late May, moving into early June 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Capricorn collective. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for Capricorn in here? Late May, early June, we're transitioning through the month. It's Gemini season. What energies, insights, messages, all that good stuff can we get for you? And yeah, I'm just going to look at this first card real quick. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Capricorn. Late May into early June. What do we got this week? Energies, messages, all the good stuff. There we go. Nice and quick. All right, I did see this in another zodiac sign this week, one of the fire signs, I believe maybe an air sign. And I always say this reminds me similar to the Ten of Wands. So you're really going to want to watch your energy levels in general, like physical vitality. A lot of you could have a big focus on health as well when this card is here, but that could be a lot of things. Before we fully dive into it, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little bit more in depth about this card. So if you look at the image here, there's two individuals. One is literally on top of the other, so it looks like this one person is carrying a lot of the weight. That's why I always say this feels to me very similar to the Ten of Wands. So there's a little heaviness in the energy. So whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally, there could be someone you're connected to, or even yourself, there's a little bit of a burdensome type of feeling. You really want to rest, recuperate, and recharge when this energy is here in whatever form or fashion it's showing up. It just feels heavy and it feels like a drag a little bit. Now, I do say this could also connect to physical health. Watch out for ailments. Make sure you're looking after your health. Very important. As far as the physical body goes, watch for your neck, back, and spine. So there could be like tension in the head when this card shows up as well. We're not calling that into being. It's just something to watch out for in this time. Maybe you just need to go for a good massage or something like that. So we're going to put this 10 of Wands down right here. Of course, it could just be simple, somebody going through something, right? We're going to put it down. Let's get into tarot now. See what we got here. Let's shuffle it up one time. And I always say this first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright here. And while we shuffle this up and get it ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading, my friends. Now, there was a lot of fire air energy swirling all over the place in last week's reading, and it was titled An Emotional Explosion. I did feel a lot of emotional energy, like getting pent up. It felt like something was building, building, building. So just know that even in the coming days and weeks, energy could overflow, especially if there's something you've been pushing down or repressing, which, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Just let's see what we have for you this week, though. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. Let's get it going. 3 cards for Cappy to start off. What do we got for my good friends, please? What do we got? Thank you. Okay. So we have a little bit of Page of Pentacles action here to start. This is a card that could represent you. It could represent communication and talks, all that good stuff. You know what pages are, but especially since this is an earth sign reading, we'll have to see what's up. Let's get 2 more. Thank you. Okay, 9 of Swords here in the center. That's a little high-strung type of energy. And remember, I always like to say, you know, this isn't just yours, but you're going to want to watch for your sleep schedule. Make sure you're getting proper rest and relaxation. You might be tired. Someone might be running on fumes a little bit here. Okay, let's get one more. Might need a break. Let's get one more here, please. Now the deck is being very specific on the last one. Thank you. Okay. All right, so you're going to have a bonus here. Right on the back end, we have this Page of Swords. Very, very defensive type of energy on the back. So communication is going to play a huge part in this week's reading. You also have the Magician chilling right here as your bonus. So We're going to have to see how this all plays out because I feel like there's a lot of complexity in the energy this week. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, I was already giving you a little bit of commentary as the cards were popping out. On the extreme ends, we have double down in this page energy. Now, they are very similar, but there's some distinct differences as far as elements go. We're pretty heavy on the air. And what does air, aka swords, represent in divination? Communication, but also the mind. So there's a big connection to communicating or your thought process. So let's go through one by one and really start to build this out, because this could just be your energy right here up front. But position number one, we have our good pal here, the Page of Pentacles. Now, I always say with all pages that represent students, they could be messengers, talking, all that good stuff. Now, out of all the pages, this one could be an earth sign with the pentacle, so we could be seeing you. Pages represent new cycles, new endeavors. This one thirsts for knowledge out of all of them. Like, this one is the most studious one, so it could be learning new skills, learning new things, educating yourself in one way or another. But to keep it very simple, pages, they could just represent talking in one way or another. So it's going to be very important for us to see what this could be. Now, when it comes to pages, as with all cards, there are some downsides to the energy as well. Page energy is not always the most defined of all the energies within their suit. So this Page of Pentacles, it could be a little skittish sometimes, or it could represent something that's not fully matured just yet, something that isn't solidified. That's the big vibe we pick up here. Page energy could also be a little bit bashful from time to time. Not saying that you are, but this could just represent a person. Now, let's get this page snuggled up right back there. As we move to the center of the spread, we have the Nine of Swords. Now, you do not have to be an expert in tarot to understand the basis of this card, right? We see this person, they're in bed, they got the hands on the face, looks very stress-induced. So in this time, watch for your mental health, anxiety, nervousness, all that stuff could be in play whenever the Nine of Swords is here. Remember, it could be somebody else that's going through one. Another thing I always like to say about this, it's a very paranormal energy as well, and it could also focus on your sleep state in general. So for a lot of you, hopefully you're not having some insomnia. Hopefully there's nothing funky with your sleep schedule when this shows up. Or, I mean, once again, it could be somebody else. But the paranormal energy that I always connect with this card, it's at nighttime, so it could represent your intuition telling you something, or your energetic sensitivity could be heightened as well. So with whatever it is you're going through, you might just like feel something in the air. You might be having more paranormal experiences as well with this Nine of Swords. But we'll just say, remember, I always like to say, not every single card is going to be like super complicated. Sometimes it's very, very simple, straightforward. It could be Spirit saying, like, listen, make sure you're getting rest here, especially with that Ten of Swords we saw in the front. Now, when we get to the back end, we have the Page of Swords. Totally different flavor here. Now, although this could be communication, learning new things, all that good stuff, this one is more defensive. Okay, so you might be in a defensive posture. Maybe someone you're dealing with is a little bit defensive when the Page of Swords is in the mix. Yeah, it will still be willing to talk, but it's going to have its guard up. This is the Watcher of the Tarot deck as well, so that's something you should know. Maybe there's a specific situation that you're keeping an eye on. Like, all right, I see, keeping an eye on this. There could be someone that has you under the microscope as well, so watching, that does come into play when the Page of Swords is here, especially with the stress and all the other stuff we have going on. We could literally just be seeing your energy here up front. Okay, so we'll see what's up with this page. Remember, once again, it's not the most mature, it's not fully evolved in the suit, so it's not completely solid. Now, when we get to the back end, we do have the Magician. Lovely card, very spiritual card. When I'm talking about possible energetic sensitivity and the Magician comes out, just know you might need to meditate, ground yourself, or just check in on your energies. The Magician's all about manifesting and creating, so you might be purposely manifesting, you might subconsciously be pulling things towards you as well. So just know that your powers to create things are heightened in this time. The Magician could also represent control. So for a sliver of you, there might be a situation you're trying to grapple with or get under control. I want to dive deeper on all of it, Cappy. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. See what's going on for my friends. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Page of Pentacles. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Capricorn, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Page of Pentacles time. Let's see if this is a message or a talk of some sort. What's happening with that page? Maybe something new. I mean, pages, I generally see them as an optimistic energy until I see something that says otherwise. And the deck is being very specific with this clarifier, which I like. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Knight of Swords in reverse, though. Okay. All right, there is somebody here, and I'm not saying this as you. Notice also the fact that we have a lot of people starting to show up here. The Knight of Swords is all about action, forward movement, forward momentum. So when I see it in reverse, it's like somebody stopping themselves from saying something, or someone that wants to talk, but they're just not saying it for whatever reason. So this is something to watch out for when it's in the mix. I mean, you might be biting your tongue or holding back from saying something when this is here, or at least somebody else could be. But another vibe I'm picking up is there's a bit of an apologetic energy here as well. So whether that's something you're feeling or somebody else, this card in the upright, it's very fast. It's moving forward quickly. It could be somebody that's conflict based when it's in the upright. When I see it in reverse, it's like, let's settle this down. Let's calm this down. So for a lot of you might be playing the role of peacemaker or mediator in this time too. Okay, and especially if this is somebody coming to the table for an important conversation, it's somebody that's not coming to start problems. It's like, all right, well, let's talk about this. We're going to keep moving over, though. Let's see what that Nine of Swords has to say. I feel like it's very simple. I'll get more information about the talk when we get to the back end, though, because I'm also getting this little second guessing. There's like a lot going on here. The energy feels like, I don't want to say it feels severed, but it's like going in a lot of different directions. So this could be someone else's thoughts. So let's see what's up with that Nine of Swords. What is that Nine of Swords here? Thank you. King of Pentacles. All of these people here, okay? And something that I do want to say, I saw this in a few different signs this week. I saw it in Libra, I saw it in Leo, now I'm seeing it for you. Tons and tons of court cards could be people's energies that are affecting you, whether you realize it or you don't. So we spoke about the energetic sensitivity that we had going on. That's a big thing I'm picking up here. So just know there could be a lot of outside influences like affecting you in different ways. Now, the King of Pentacles is usually very solid, stable, sturdy. This could represent you, of course. Remember, it's not gender specific, earth sign energy. And yeah, it could deal with things involving work, career, money, any of those things. So watch out for any stressors or things involving finance or work that could be like really amping up the stress and anxiety in this time. But if this is somebody else, that could be stressing over you in one way or another too. So there might be somebody that's a little concerned for you and your well-being for whatever reason, or they're just stressing about a situation you're involved with. That's another vibe I'm picking up. It is solid and stable though, so I do feel like this is something that won't go and swing out of control. But the fact that there's so many people here, it's just very peculiar to me. Usually Capricorn energy doesn't like soak up other people's energy like that. I feel that in water signs quite a bit, air signs from time to time. To me, it feels like there's a lot of energies that could be pulling you different ways. So let's keep moving forward. Definitely somebody here that's showing up like anxious, nervous, or really high stress, though. I know I gave a lot of those other little sub messages, but that's just what I'm feeling. Let's go in on that Page of Swords, then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. So why is the Page of Swords in the mix? The Watcher. Okay. All right, cool. There we go. You see, now these two people are coming to the table with completely different motives and modes, right? Whereas like this front end energy, it's like, all right, well, let's calm things down. Let's not argue. Let's not fight about it. Then on the back one, this one is very fired up and amped up, like ready to go in full bore. Now, I don't feel like this is somebody changing in their ways, but I just feel like it's two people that their energies are at odds, like it feels opposing, where this one's much calmer, more chill, more, I guess we could even say mature, even though it's page energy, especially with these cards connecting to it. This Five of Wands, again, another very simple card where, you know, you see the people, they're beating the crap out of each other with sticks. They're going to battle. And when I see it under this Page of Swords, it's like somebody getting ready. We mix the fire and air here on the back end. It could be an explosive talk where it's like this one's coming in calm, this one's coming in hot. So I did also say, yeah, you might be playing mediator for a portion of you. That could be the case. I'm not saying you have to go and like make a big apology to somebody, but I mean, I get somebody trying to cool another person off, especially if there's like an important or an explosive talk coming in. For a lot of you, I feel like that can be the case, especially with what I saw for you last week with like emotions bubbling up, emotions bubbling over. Now we have it here on the back end. It's like, all right, I'm staying calm. I'm trying to stay calm, stressing out, and then boom, it does a very similar thing. So let's go through and do a quick recap here, Capricorn. I mean, this energy is in a lot of different places this week. So do with that what you will. Keep your energy locked down. But if you kindly look in the box before the shadow, we have the Page of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Notice out of the 6 main cards, 4 of them are individuals and people. So just watch the energies that you're pulling towards you. Protect your energy in different ways. And this energy feels calm, serene, like let's make something right, let's calm something down. So I get a very calm, mature type of energy here on the front. Around communication as well. There's also a little should I, shouldn't I going on. Like, should I do this? Should I not? Should I say something? Should I let it be? Like biting the tongue. Moving to the center, we have the 9 of Swords with the King of Pentacles in the upright. So watch for any stress issues with work and monetary things, of course, career. There could be somebody stressing over you in one way or another. So we have that stress, that nervousness kind of building up. So it's like we're going from calm to stressed to kaboom right here on the back end. We have the Page of Swords with the 5 of Wands, very simple. Now, it's like somebody riling themselves up. That's kind of like a big energy I'm picking up. It could be an explosive or an important talk coming in as well. But these two people are in completely, totally different energies, where one is much calmer, one is very, very fiery. Like this one on the back end feels like it's doing a lot. So do with that what you will. Please take a screenshot. See what's in the shadows for you, my friends. So shuffle it up one time, see what we got for the Capricorns. So yeah, lots of talk and lots of people, all sorts of stuff. But yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see just yet. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing. So let's get you one. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. Put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel. And I have much love for all my channel members. I really do. Okay, shadow card. What do we got here for my friends? Okay, this one's being particular too. Makes sense that we were seeing that within the spread itself. There we go. Okay, the Devil, that's your card. Now, if this was any other sign, I would say watch out for this, especially since it's a shadow card. And I just want to explain, I do it every time it pops up in a Capricorn reading. The reason this represents you is not the creators of tarot saying that Capricorns are the devil. You're beautiful people. This is just due to the goat symbolism. Okay, so when I see a card that could represent you and your sign within the shadows, sure, sometimes this could represent an attachment to the material. When we have like the stress about the finances, it makes sense. The Devil to me represents something that sticks around for a long time. This isn't an energy that's flighty. It's not in and out. Like this is an energy that sticks around. So for a lot of you in this time, there could be a situation you've been dealing with for quite a while. It might feel like it's not going nowhere. That's a big possibility with the Devil. But since this is your zodiac sign showing up here, it could represent the self. Okay, so for a lot of you, this might be Spirit just saying, listen, the way you look at yourself is going to affect how other people look at you. Okay, so hold yourself in high regard, be kind to yourself, be loving to yourself, and other people will follow. Another thing I'm picking up here is just self-confidence. So be confident in yourself. I know tons of Capricorns in my personal life, very confident individuals, but we're all human, right? So we're just going to leave it at that, Cappy. That's what I got for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details. The May subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a one-on-one personal reading with me, you could check out my digital calendar at mastermetaphysics.com. But for the May subscriber surprise, we're doing a winner's choice this month, my friends. 2 lucky subscribers will get their choice of either the Everyday Witches Tarot, which is a wonderful deck. It's one of my favorites. Or you can choose a crystal pendant of your choice from my website. They're homemade. The energy is luscious. They're beautiful. So it's winner's choice there. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments where in the world you are from. You don't have to give me your home address or anything like that. It could be your country, state, province, whatever it might be. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. And I'll see you again soon.